Hi everybody, it's Maya, and today we are going to be doing a spring themed video. I have my spring makeup picks here, and I thought we could just do our makeup together and talk about what makeup I'm going to be wearing for the month, and it'll be just a fun, cute video. So if you're interested, then just keep on watching. Every season I fill this bag up with products that I'm going to be using. Like, for example, for the winter, I had it filled with like more darker themed makeup and like makeup that was a little bit more on the matte side or just not as glowy as like spring and summer makeup. So yeah, I have my makeup set up for spring. So for primers, I really only have two primers that I've been using, and I've just decided to keep those two. I have the Rare Beauty Pore Diffusing Primer and then the Fourth Ray Beauty Thirst Aid Moisturizing Primer. I think I'm just going to go on the Thirst Aid just because just kind of feeling moisture today. And I don't think I'm going to be doing anything that's like full coverage, so I don't really need the Rare Beauty Pore Diffusing. Let's go move on to foundation. I have the Kosas Revealer Foundation, which has been my go-to for the past month really. And then I have the Tower 28 Sunny Days Foundation. It has been a while since I actually used this because I put it away for the winter. It was really hidden in my makeup and I kind of forgot I had it. So I picked this specifically for the month to get more use out of it. And I also just been loving the Kosas one so much, so I decided to throw it in here. But I'm going to be using Sunny Days today just because it's been a minute and I would love to see and be like reintroduced to it again. So I have mine in the shade 15 Melrose. Let's hope it's a good shade today. I don't remember when I bought this and I don't remember the coverage of it. I literally forgot everything about this, but I'm going to be safe and apply it with a sponge. So I think that shade looks pretty good. It's not going to be dark or anything. I would say it's like a light medium. My favorite kind of coverage. I can't stand when things just completely transform your face. I am loving my skin right now. It looks so glowy, and the shade match, I don't think could be any better. It really looks so good. Wow, I can't believe that I let this sit in my drawer for so long. But we're going to move on to concealer. So I have the Glossier Stretch Concealer and I have the Undone Beauty Conceal to Reveal palette. I think I like the coverage of my makeup today. I don't think I really need that much, so I'm going to go in with the Glossier Stretch Concealer just because it's a little bit lighter coverage and it's also a lighter shade as well. I'm not doing an Ipsy for the month of March. My March bag didn't come until the 30th, so at the very end of the month anyway. Ipsy's kind of been slacking lately with their shipping. They've been sending me my past couple bags at the very end of the month, which is not good for my YouTube channel and reviewing it because people want to see the bag in the middle of the month or preferably in the beginning of the month and not at the very end when it's about to be a whole nother month. But my Ipsy bag came in and the products are good. Like, I enjoy them. There's not anything really wrong with them. It's just that they haven't excited me really, and I didn't really want to film a video on those products because nothing really stood out to me really. They actually sent me the wrong product. I was supposed to receive Halsey's Light Lock liquid highlighter, and I was really excited for that specifically because I haven't really bought any of Halsey's makeup with my own money. I've just been getting it sent through Ipsy. So the more I can receive, the better because it's a little bit expensive. So I was supposed to receive her liquid highlighter and instead they sent me Fenty Beauty's Killawatt highlighter, which I already own, and they sent it to me in the exact same shade that I already have. So I was a little bit disappointed because I already had the highlighter, and it's not a highlighter that I really reach for too often because it is gold and it's a little bit dark on me. I don't know, the bag just didn't excite me like they usually do, so I'm not going to be doing a video on those products this month. Maybe my April bag will be better, hopefully. We find out tomorrow what I get. 4 bronzers this month. because, you know, spring is all about the bronze. So I have the Tower 28 Bronzino in the shade West Coast. I think I'm definitely going to go in with this one today, just because I haven't used it in a minute and I really want to use it again. I also picked out the Rare Beauty bronzer in the shade Happy Soul, which has been a favorite of mine. I then have the Oma by Sharon C lip and cheek stain as one of my bronzers, but I also picked this out as a blush as well. So I'm not going to be using this as a bronzer or blush today. It's just all the blushes I picked out were like super pink and like orange and stuff, so I wanted to have at least one like neutral one. And then the last bronzer I have is the Milani baked bronzer. I might just go in maybe with this on top of everything today, we'll see. But I'm really excited to use Tower 28 Bronzino. It's been a minute. I'm going to pick that up on an e.l.f. Putty bronzer brush. I really did kind of forget how this bronzer works and applies, so I'm excited to use it again. And I think this shade was very good on me. I'm pretty sure, yeah, I like the shade. I think I like the Bronzino so much because they do have a little bit of glow to them, and yeah, it's just really unique to other bronzers that I have in my collection. Yeah, I really do like this bronzer a lot. I like the formula, it applies really easily, and it gives off a really nice color. That's the bronzer. Very beautiful. I love it. For blush, I have one cream blush, and it is the Undone Beauty Water Blush in the shade Raspberry. My last video, I just reviewed the water blushes, if you're interested. The other cream blush I have is the Undone Beauty Blush and Light Cream Blush in the shade I'm Crushin'. I will not be using this because it's a little too hot for today's look, but I do enjoy this a lot. The other blushes I have are powder blushes, so I'll get to those when I powder my skin. I'm going to pick that up on this stippling brush and lightly layer that over top. I'm not going to do too much, just enough for some color, because we still do have powder blushes that I want to use. Isn't it so cute? Oh my god, I love it. I have two powders. I picked out the Undone Beauty Under Over Powder and the Rare Beauty Loose Setting Powder. These both essentially do the same thing, but I think I'm going to go in with the Rare Beauty powder because I kind of want to do a little bit more of a set face today. Like, I want to bake a little bit. And by bake, I mean just take my sponge and press them into the skin. First, I'm going to take my Rare Beauty powder brush and just set the whole face with that. Because the Tower 28 Sunny Days was a little bit more on the dewier side, I definitely need more powder just to set that down and make it feel less wet on the skin. And this powder is doing a really good job of that. But yeah, I didn't realize I wasn't posting on YouTube for like, I didn't realize it was in basically a whole month. That was not my intention at all. I was filming videos, like I filmed a video for St. Patrick's Day. I filmed using my old makeup from my old makeup bag that I haven't touched in like over a year. And I don't know, I just never uploaded those videos. I wasn't really feeling them. I didn't like the way that I looked, and I didn't like the makeup look that came out from them, so I just decided not to upload them. First, I picked out the ColourPop pressed powder in Night Bloom. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be using this today because it's just like the perfect spring color. I also picked out the Oriza Beauty Malibu Sunrise Ombre Blush. This is also beautiful, but just it's not fitting the vibe for today. And then I also picked up the Complex Culture Good Glow Blush Duo, which has been my go-to blush for like a while. I've been using it all last month, but I don't want to stop using it just yet, so I have that for this month. But I'm going to go with the ColourPop blush because it is just so stunning and perfect for spring. And it's also like really light, so you can really pack it on, and it's not going to be too intense. I'm also going to apply that to the forehead and the chin just slightly. It's a really subtle thing that it does, but it kind of just makes the look a little bit more cohesive, and then a little bit in the eyelids as well. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, I also had this from Undone Beauty. It is their Sunset Bronzer. I used that in my last video, so if you're interested, check that out. But I love this. It's just not going to fit the look today. For highlighter, I picked out the Merit Beauty highlighting balm in the shade Cava, which is just this champagne iridescent pinky kind of highlight. Not iridescent. And then I have the Undone Beauty water highlighter in Rose Lit. I used the water highlighter in my last video, so I'm going to go ahead and use the Merit Beauty blush highlighter today. I'm going to apply it to my fingers and then just tap it onto the skin. This highlighter is really skin-like and really beautiful. It's very similar to like my other balm highlights, like the Glossier Halo Scope or the Milk Makeup highlighter. I think Tower 28 also has, like, they have a Dew Balm highlighter too, and this is very similar to that. It's like I have like the same products but just different forms. I just love the way this looks, and I love the way it feels. It's very smooth. I don't know. It's beautiful. That's the highlight. It's just very subtle and just glowing from within. I didn't pick out any eyeshadow palettes specifically for the spring. I just like to always mess around with all eyeshadow palettes. I did put the ColourPop Really Ruby palette in here. Not sure why. It's not very springy. I think I just wanted something that was a little bit deeper and it was like a palette. I also have the Hello Kitty So Much Fun palette, which I've been using. So I think I'm gonna go in with this today, just to keep it similar in tone, or I can go in with the Lilac You A Lot palette by ColourPop. I actually might just go in with this because the shade right here matches my blush. So I'm going to start, and I'm just going to go right in with Ghostin', pick up a lot of that, and just put that basically all over my eye. I don't want the eyes to be too distracting, so I'm just going to keep it pretty much with this shade everywhere. The shade is just so springy. It's so cute. I love the shade of pink and purple that it is. And then to deepen it up just very slightly, I'm going to take Imagine That, just the shade right next to it. Not really sure what the shade looks like too much, but I think it's going to add just a little bit of depth. Yeah. Just very subtle, bringing that underneath as well. It's not really taking away from that original shade. Instead, it's just kind of bringing just a little bit more to the look, a little bit of dimension. And then I'm just going to take Cloud right here. I'm just using the top 3 shades. I'm going to take that on my finger and just throw that all over the lid. And in the inner corner as well. And I think I'm just going to leave it like that for the eyes. Very simple, but still effective. For eyeliner, I only have one eyeliner. It's just my Black Magic liquid liner in the shade Warm Brown. That was really brutal to watch. I know. Okay, here we go. My mirror is on a different angle, so it's a little bit difficult right now to do my eyeliner. What the hell, now it's even for once when it never is. Okay, I'm not gonna keep messing with that. I'm just gonna leave it. Okay, and then for brows, I just have my Brow Duo from Kosas. I lost my NYX Lift and Snatch pencil. I had it in my work shirt, like in the pocket of my work uniform, and I think I accidentally washed it, but I was checking my pockets before I put it in the washer to make sure I didn't do that, and I don't know, it might just be in my purse, but I miss it because I was rewatching my old videos where I was using it and my brows just looked phenomenal and I miss it. The Kosas does the job too. It's all I've been using lately, but rewatching my other videos and seeing the NYX Lift and Snatch, I don't know, there's just a subtle difference, but I miss it. And then I'm going to take the Kosas Airbrow, run that through as well. Okay, for mascara, I only picked out one mascara. It's the Merit Beauty mascara. So I'm just going to run this through. Decided to keep it simple with the lashes today just because the eyes are just so soft, so I didn't want to do anything too crazy with the lashes. Okay, and then last we have lips. I have multiple products, so let me just round them all up. I have the Pixi by Petra Lip Glow in the shade Fleur or Fleur, I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but it's just this pink lip balm, which should be nice and fun. I have the Undone Beauty Matte Talk in the shade Flamingo, which is this hot pink red kind of color. Not for today, clearly. I have the Kosas Gloss Shot in the shade Pink Drink. I think I might use this today. And then I also have the Dior Lip Maximizer Hyaluronic Plumper in the shade Raspberry, I believe. Actually, that makes me kind of want to use this because it matches the blush. But I haven't worn Pink Drink in a long time. I think I'm actually going to go with the Dior just because I feel like it'll complement the eyes a little bit better, and it's so vibrant for spring. So I also have yet to wear this on its own. I've only ever paired it with, oh, now that I'm looking at, well, it's leaning a little bit more red. I think I'm going to change it, actually. I think what I'm actually going to do is try Fleur first. I like that pink. It's just the eyes are so pale purpley that the hot pink color was kind of throwing it off a little bit. And this is too pale. It's really pretty, but it's a little bit too pale, so I think I am going to add... Did I say this was the Kosas? I meant it was the Kaja. If I said Kosas earlier, I meant Kaja. I really don't remember how this wore. It's been a minute since I used this, because it was lost. Ooh, I think that's what I'm... Yeah, I think that's what I'm looking for. I definitely need a little bit of a lip liner just to help it. Okay, this is the finished look. I'm gonna keep you guys zoomed in just a little bit just to see the overall skin and everything nice and up close. So I'm very happy with that. Now that we're nice and zoomed out now, we can just admire from afar. So I am really feeling this look. It is very fresh. It's been a minute since I have worn such light, glowy, fresh makeup. Lately I've been doing like dark lips and like a smoky eye, and just seeing this makes me feel like a breath of fresh air. So that was it for today's video. I just wanted to sit down and do like a little bit of a get ready with me slash pick out my makeup with me. Like, I know you guys aren't here to give your opinions, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to like it and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Also comment what you guys thought. What are your favorite makeup products for the spring? Are you guys going to be picking out like a monthly makeup bag? Because it just makes it a lot more fun to just switch out your products throughout the month, so you're constantly trying new things, and using the same old stuff gets kind of boring. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you next week. Bye.